What's up guys, it's baybayhay and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, I'm Haley and I'm so happy to have you here today. As you guys saw by the title of today's video, I'm filming how I shoot and edit my Instagram pictures. And I know this has been highly requested, so I really wanted to break down for you how I take my pictures, how I edit them, and just, you know, all the tips and tricks for having a cohesive Instagram feed. So I'm gonna go out and shoot 2 looks today. I just finished getting ready, put on the first outfit that I wanna take pictures in. I did my hair, my makeup, got all my jewelry on. And then I also planned out a second outfit, so I will show you that. So here is the second outfit. I'm just gonna be putting on this cropped sweater from Princess Polly, and then I also have these jeans. They are the asymmetrical straight leg jeans, and I tried this on to make sure I liked the way it looked with each other. And I also grabbed a purse that I would want to wear with this outfit that I think matches. And then I also grabbed another pair of hoop earrings that I can switch into. And then the last thing for the outfit is a pair of white booties that I will also put on. So I just put everything in this bag so that when I'm done shooting the first look, I can just change in the car and put this on. I also put some makeup in here in case I need to touch that up, my lipstick, lip gloss, but I'm all ready to go. So we just got to the first location and we are shooting at Caesar's Palace. So we're just gonna be right here. I'm gonna set up the camera. I brought my big tripod for you all so you can see what's happening. So we took pictures one direction and then we're gonna take pictures shooting this direction so that we have 2 different backgrounds. And I definitely recommend shooting with 2 different backgrounds when you're taking your pictures so that you have options for when you're going to edit them, and then also so that they look a little bit different on your feed when you're posting. So just shoot with 2 different directions, then you get multiple lighting options as well. Okay. Really good. So then also when you're taking pictures, have someone with you that makes you laugh.
I get Haley every time. I go, and we're rolling.
Anytime I take pictures with Caitlin, they always turn out the best because I like look the happiest, I'm laughing.
If you're having someone take pictures of you who doesn't want to be taking pictures of you, they're not going to turn out good.
Yeah, because you gotta have someone that's open to taking the pictures, and it also helps when you shoot pictures with someone that also wants pictures because you just get each other.
Yeah.
So when you're taking your pictures, it also helps if you move around so you can walk back and forth, like side to side, sway your arms around. It really just helps to get movement. And then also I really recommend shooting in burst mode because then you get so many pictures in like one shot. We're in the car, changing looks, changing hair. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, my Instagram handle is the same as my YouTube channel. It's baybayhay, but I do have it linked down in the description box, so you can head over to my Instagram and check out all of my photos there and just the way I've edited them. But I wanted to give you a full breakdown on how I edit each of my pictures. They are a little bit different, so just really depends on the photo and the lighting and the background and the colors that I'm wearing. But I just wanted to give you a basic breakdown of how I edit each of my photos, no matter what it looks like. So I do use Aspen Ovard's presets, and I have her mobile preset pack on Lightroom. So I edit all of my photos in Lightroom, and then I do make some adjustments to her preset. So I just wanted to tell you all of the adjustments that I make on the preset, and then how I go from the before on my photos that I just took to the after of them fully edited. So I just go into the Lightroom app, and here is one of the photos that I took today. So if I click on it, you can see that there have been no adjustments made to this photo. There have been absolutely no changes. So before, after, before, after. So here I have an album called Aspen's Presets, and when I downloaded her mobile preset pack, I was given all the instructions to create an album with all of her presets on Lightroom. So I will link in the description box her preset pack in case you guys wanted to buy it. But I just go into this album. So for my Instagram feed, I use Aspen's Dreamy preset. It's this one right here with Aspen and Parker and Positano. So I just go up to the top right circle with the 3 little circles in it, click that, I click copy settings, click the check mark, and then I go back to my photo. When I'm on my photo, I click the top right with the circles again, and I click paste settings. So here you can see the picture with just Aspen's preset, the before, after, after. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with Aspen's preset. It's just a little bit more color than I like, and I just want to turn some of that down. So I start by going to the lighting, and I don't really change the exposure on my photos that much unless it's a darker photo. But I do usually change the shadows, so I like to bring these down. And for this one, I'm bringing it down to about 50. And then I'm also going to be bringing the blacks down to about 40. Then I go into the color tab, and this is where I make most of my adjustments. There's nothing wrong with Aspen's presets, I just think they're a little bit too colorful for me, so I turn a lot of the colors down. So I start by going into this tab called Mix, where there's the color wheel, and I start with the reds. So I turn the red hue from a +4 down to a 0. And with this photo, there is some red in the picture on the ground. So I am going to turn the reds down to a 30. If there wasn't any red in this photo, then I wouldn't turn the reds down, just because I don't really want it to adjust my skin tone or my lips. Then I go into the oranges. So this is where a lot of people struggle with Aspen's preset, because they say it makes them look pretty orange. So I make sure to have my oranges turned down a little bit. I like mine at about 32 to 34. And then I also turn the luminance down as well. This helps still keep a bit of a tan glow and doesn't make my skin look too orange. Then I go into the yellows, and the yellow is a huge thing that I changed, just because yellow carries throughout photos so much. You don't even realize how much yellow is in the photo. So if I turned the yellow all the way up to 100, you can see that there is so much yellow. And then when I turn it all the way down to -100, it is way different. So +100, -100. And I like mine to be at -80. So I turn the yellows down to -80, then I go into the greens, and With the green, I still like to have some green in my photos so that you can tell that the trees are green or the bushes or whatnot, but I do turn it down just a little bit. So I'm bringing the green saturation down to -40. Then I'm going into the turquoise, and you can see that this color is popping a lot in the windows of the hotel and then just the other buildings. And then there is also a lot of turquoise below the wheel of the taxi car. So I'm turning the saturation of the turquoise down to -60. Then I'm going into the blues, and I like to have some blue in my photos, especially because I have blue eyes and I don't mind blue too much, but I do change the hue of the blue so that's not super turquoise, and I make it more of a dark blue, so I bring the hue up to a +18. Then I don't change anything with the purples or the pinks because there isn't any purple or pink in this photo. If there was, I could make some adjustments, but I'm just going to leave it without any adjustments. So now you can see the before of the photo and the after, before and the after. So I really don't make any other changes in the effects. It already has adjustments on it for me, like it already has a grain up, the roughness, the size. I don't change anything with the detailing, and that's why I like it with Aspen's preset, is I don't really have to change that much except for the colors in the color wheel, and then a little bit with maybe the exposure, the highlights, shadows, or blacks. Like that's basically the only things that I change. Then I click this button and I export it to the camera roll. So now I go into this app called Preview, and this is connected to my Instagram, so I can see what this picture would look like when I post it on my Instagram feed. So I click this plus sign at the top right, I click library, and I add this photo into the preview. And here you can see what it would look like on my Instagram feed. And honestly, I do think that this matches really well. There isn't really any other adjustments I would need to make. So I added another picture into Lightroom from the same shoot. And to make this easier and faster, I can now just go to this photo that we just edited, copy all of the settings, and click select. And then I can go to this photo and I can paste the settings directly onto this picture as well. So I feel like since this is a pretty similar location with the background and also the lighting is really similar, I don't have to make really any other adjustments, and I can just export this to the camera roll. And here you can see that this photo also matches next to the other photo. And the lighting looks good, everything looks really good. The only thing that I don't love about this photo is that on the railings and on the ground, you can see a little bit more of a turquoise hue coming through. And I wouldn't want to change the turquoise hue in the whole entire photo. I can go to this app called Snapseed. Here is the photo, and then I can click this select button, and I can zoom in to where the railings are and select on the railing. Then I can go and move this down to the saturation and turn the saturation down to about 60. Then I can use my two fingers and determine how big and where I want this to be located. So I just want this to be like on the railing right here because that is where the saturation is coming through the most. So if I select that, now you can see the before is more turquoise compared to the after. So before, after, before, after. If I zoom in, you can see before, after. So it's something slight, but I notice it. So now I'm just gonna do it again down here on the railing. Turn the saturation down to about 60. And I just do it on the railing. I click select. Now you can see the before and after. So when I zoom in, you can see the before, after. So now I can save a copy of this. I add this new picture to the preview app, delete the first one, and now both of these pictures match, and I could add them and post them and have them on my Instagram, and I wouldn't have to make any other adjustments. So you can see with editing my Instagram pictures, I do make some slight adjustments. If I want to change specific colors, not in the entire photo, I just use Snapseed and I go to the saturation and turn that plus or minus, and then I also will just change a lot of the colors in the Lightroom app. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like if I just copied Aspen's preset and pasted it, and then the difference with my adjustments. So here is Aspen's preset, my adjustments. Aspen's preset, my adjustments. And then for the other photo as well, here is Aspen's preset, my adjustments, Aspen's preset, my adjustments. So the picture in the middle is Aspen's preset, copied and pasted, and then the one on the left is my adjustments. So you can see that there is a pretty big difference between just copying and pasting her preset and then making adjustments to it. And then I added the other photo, so the one in the middle is Aspen's preset, and then the one on the left is my adjustments to the preset. So Aspen's preset only in the middle, and then the one on the left has my adjustments to it. So there you can see that when I do edit using Aspen's presets, I make a lot of adjustments to it and I change the colors a lot, and that just helps me with making it look more neutral. And I just wanted to make sure I share that with you because I do tell you all a lot that I use Aspen's preset, and I do use her preset, but then I make a ton of adjustments to the colors. And so I just wanted to give you guys a breakdown in case you do have her preset and you do use it. It can be a little bit confusing, but I definitely turn those colors down a lot so that it can be more cohesive and look better on my feed. And a couple other apps that maybe I'll use sometimes if there's like blemish or acne or anything else like that, I will go into Facetune and I can make some changes there. So I'll show you one example on a blemish on my face if I wanted to do like a little retouch on that. So here is this photo in Facetune, and if I wanted to, you know, adjust any acne or any blemishes, or if there was something I wanted to fix, you can see right here there is a little dot on my forehead because I do have a pimple right there. So I can use this patch tool, click anywhere, move these around, and if I wanted to like make this smaller so that I'm just covering up this little spot, you can see the before, after, before, after. So the patch tool is what you can use if you have any, you know, blemishes that you really wanted to get rid of, or if you know, had a spill on your shirt that you wanted to remove, or if there was someone in the background that you wanted to not have in your photo. So sometimes I use the patch tool as well. But my main apps that I do use, I just wanted to go over those one more time, is Lightroom, Snapseed, Facetune, and Preview. So those are my main apps that I use to edit, but I am going to close out the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.